Can everybody hear me good and clear? It's supposed to be 41 in. It still haven't started? It look like we on. It looks like we on. Who in the building, man? Can my good peoples let me know who in the building? Like we on. It looks like we on. Mute this. Who in the building? Nina Ross, I know you in the building, man. We holla at. Pretty Fly Ink in the building. I don't know why this shit lagging, man. I done hooked this shit up to the I done took it off the damn Wi-Fi and got it on the Ethernet. And this shit still seem like it's lagging. I'm just trying to let all my good peoples come in the building. You heard me? You heard? Hey, when y'all come in, man, put your name in the chat so I can know who in the building. Am I clear? Yeah. You can hear me nice and clear. Who in the building, man? Put y'all names in the chat so I can know who in the building. We got Nisha in the building. Audio fine. My boy E in the building. That's right, man. I got my family in the building, which is a beautiful thing. Trying to let a few more people come in the building. You feel me? My boy Keysat, man. What a squad. What a squad. Man, I had this cold intro and all that shit set up, but the internet tripping. So, they wouldn't let me play it. They wouldn't let me play it. All right, we're going to wait about 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Tonight is finna be a good one, man. We finna tap into some taboo shit, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna chop it up, man. What is man's worth? What are men worth to women nowadays? What are we worth to y'all? Are we just a bag? Are we just providers? Are we kings? What are we, man? That's what we're here to talk about. That's what we're here to talk about. All right, let's get the show started, man. Let's get the show started. I want to thank everybody for tapping in to Taboo Tuesday with your boy CO Beats. You feel me? Fly Trap TV is going down tonight. Tonight's topic is happy life, happy wife, a man's worth. You know what I'm saying? And it's a stigma that's been going around, that if you make sure that your woman is taken care of, then everything else will be taken care of. So today we're gonna flip that around, you know what I'm saying? Because it's need to be talked about, man. It's need to be talked about. I feel like a lot of times us men are treated unfairly when it comes to relationships and stuff, when it comes to women, and we're gonna tap into that. So the first taboo topic of the night, it's not really even a topic. It's just they say thugs don't cry, right? Uh well, not thugs don't cry, but thugs need love too. And real men don't cry, all that type of shit, as if men don't have emotions, as if we don't want the same thing that we give in our partners, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna tap on that, you know what I'm saying? Tap in on that. Yeah, nigga, thugs need love too. You feel me? Just cause I'm a man, that shit don't mean that I don't have feelings, that I don't have needs, that I don't want to feel like like a king. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be treated like I'm just anybody. So we finna get into what some men want, what most men want, really. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's the biggest problem that we have in our communities is a lot of men are unhappy in relationships. And I think the reason why a lot of men are unhappy in relationships is because um the woman don't really, how can I put this, man? Like most women don't listen to their man. They want to provide what they want to provide. We got to get rid of what stigma? What stigma are you talking about? We got to get rid of Miss Nina Ross. Because and this conversation is not about all men or all women. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna generalize all men or all women. If the shoe fits in whatever situation, put it on. If it don't fit, just enjoy the conversation, enjoy the topic. You know what I'm saying? But we're not talking about all men, and we're not talking about all women. But a lot of times women they deal from an emotional standpoint. They deal from emotional standpoint, and it's like, are you listening to me, or are you just being emotional right now? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why a lot of men are unhappy, man, because as a man, we got to be your providers, we got to be your protectors, we got to produce children for y'all. We got to put a ring on y'all finger. um we got to be y'all best friends. We have to be good listeners, good fathers. We got to deal with baggage. We have to deal with certain things that women go through, and it's like, even dealing with all of the things that women go through, at the end of the day, we still get the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? And that's what everything. Look at Mother's Day versus Father's Day. Mama birthday versus daddy birthday. It's definitely a difference. We come to the difference of men and women. You know what I'm saying? How we treat each other and shit. But let's get to Nina stigmas that she said we got to get rid of. The stigma that men shouldn't cry. Yes, that's true. We have to get rid of that because men men cry regardless, whether they supposed to or whether they not. Whether we cry in the dark or whether we cry in your face, it don't matter. We still show our emotions, whether it's in the dark or whether it's in the light. I feel like both sides should be able to be vulnerable without being looked at as weak. I agree. But the thing is though, like, come on, man. Like for real. Like when it comes to us men, a lot of men, we're very simple. We're very simple. We have women that um what if you do have your king? You know what I'm saying? What if you do have that man that you love and you feel like is your king? Do he feel like he your king? Or do he just feel like he's your man? Do you treat him like your king, or do you just treat him like your man? Um Women have to do better in these situations, man, because once again, we're not punching bags. we're not punching bags, and a lot of times we have to fight with our own women because our women get defensive and they feel like they have to have a guard up against us when that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm your protector. What don't fight with me, don't argue with me, don't do none of that with me. Men are very emotional too. um Men are very emotional too, man. I think men are more emotional than women, and this is why we fight over the dumbest shit. You step on a dude's shoe, he be ready to shoot you. You say something about his gang, or you say something about the wrong thing, and niggas be ready to come and shoot your whole house up. So men are very emotional too, but a lot of times we don't speak from an emotional standpoint. We speak from a logical standpoint. But when you're dealing with women who you have to cater to their emotions, when you have to cater to their feelings, when there's certain things you can't say because you don't want to hurt their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be that. We have to be smart enough to know when to challenge you, when not to challenge you. You know what I'm saying? When to bring up a certain thing and when not to bring up a certain thing and shit. But it seemed like with women, a lot of times in relationships, like, men don't get that same understanding is what I'm getting at. We don't get the same understanding. A lot of times women don't really understand where we coming from. Women don't understand how we feel. They just want what they want, and they know how they feel. I want to get into equal rights, right? Because a lot of women, a lot of y'all women, y'all out here asking for equal rights, and y'all fighting for equal rights to have equal rights as men. But y'all notice men aren't doing the same thing because we do not want y'all jobs. We do not want to give birth. We don't want to have menstrual cycles. We don't want y'all jobs. So we not out here asking for equal rights. But you do have a lot of men who are put in positions by women to where, let's say a female get pregnant and she don't want the baby because she got certain things going on in her life, and the baby would just hinder that. It's okay for a woman to say, well, this is going to slow me down right now, so I'm gonna make the decision to not have the baby. But if a man do it, it's different. If a woman come to a man and say, I'm pregnant, and the man like, well, I got A, B, C, and J going on. Right now it's not time for me to become a parent. He's looked at differently. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we don't want to be a father as men, we hear well, you was man enough to lay down with her, you should be man enough to take care of it. And it go the same way even for women, far as on the whole abortion topic. um it should go both ways. So in that situation, we do get treated unfair because a lot of times when men don't want the babies, they still end up with the responsibilities of these babies. Look how many good men are in jail for child support over kids they really didn't even want from the gate. And like I said, women do that shit all the time. Women get rid of their babies all the time because they, whatever reason, that they don't want to deal with them or they don't want a child or whatever. Women do this shit all the time, and y'all don't get punished. Y'all don't go to jail. None of that shit. We go to jail for child support. We go to prison for child support, and that shit is just wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think when it comes to that, we should have equal say so. You know what I'm saying? If it take a man and a woman to make one, it should take both a man and a woman to decide on the abortion or not. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, I think we get treated unfair. When it comes to women using our kids against us, using not against us, but using our kids to control us. You know what I'm saying? Taking our kids away from us, moving our kids to other states and not letting us see them, and all this type of stuff. Like, shit like that is really unfair. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when a man come into a woman's life and she got kids from previous relationships, even after their relationship, a lot of time us men, we tend to stay in a child's life, but it's not too many women that do that. They don't come into a man's life that's a single father, and then when they break up, the woman still continuously stay involved in that child life. But a lot of times men do, man. So I feel like in those situations we are definitely being treated unfair. Women not letting men see they kids. Women threaten men with not letting them see their kids. Just all different type of shit. So what is a man's worth, man? My worth is not determined by my wealth or my net worth. How good I can provide for you does not determine my worth. Okay, we're two people together. as a man, I really want I want a friend, you know what I'm saying? Like I want somebody that's my friend. You know, like we kick it, we smoke, we go hang out. You know, we do shit. I ain't got to worry about you, you know, getting jealous over, you know, certain people being around and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We have fun, we kick it. Um, I want somebody that just a partner in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about me all the time, but like, damn, if I'm your king, am I worth, you know, coming home at 2 in the morning and tapping you on your shoulder? Um, can I get head in the car on the freeway? Um, do I gotta do I gotta provide dinner? You know what I'm saying? Do I gotta provide dinner, or are you gonna take care of me and make sure I'm straight? Other thing, man, we want honesty, bro. And like when we say honesty, like it's not just so much you being honest. It's us being honest. Can we be honest with you? If I want another female, if I want another girlfriend, if I want to bring another girlfriend in this relationship, can I ask you? Can I say something about it? You know, if I bring it up, are we gonna start arguing and fighting type shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I be honest with you? And this don't apply to me, but this do apply to a lot of men. When it comes to like sex work, prostitution, fetishes, um, dominatrix, all that type of shit. Even with that, you know how many of these men they go to prostitutes, they go and pay people for these to put on these fetishes and all that type of shit because this is what they into, and a lot of times they can't even tell their wives that this is what they into. You know, so they live in double lives and shit. And that's the thing. Like, can I be honest? Can us men be honest type shit? Like I said, this don't apply to me, but you know, some guys they want to be put on dog chains and spanked and told they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They get turned on by that. But a lot of women, like if your man came and told you he was into that and asked you to do that, how would you look at him? You know, and that's what caused a lot of men too to like go out outside the home and do shit that they feel like they can't do in the home. Um, we want our cake and eat it too. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We want our cake and eat it too. If we doing everything we supposed to do as a man in a relationship, like I said, protect, produce, provide. Um, you know, if a nigga put a ring on your finger, all of these things, I should be able to have that trust. I should be able to have that open line and be able to speak my mind about whatever the fuck I want to speak my mind about. If I can't speak my mind about it with you, then you know I'm gonna feel like I need to confide in somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where a lot of times we fuck up at too, man. Um, I know a lot of men are pigs. A lot of men are you know, they ain't nothing and shit. And I learned that, you know, from watching like interviews with sex workers and stuff, like the stories and shit they have, or the type of things men like and men like to do, and all. It's just like, that's just some nasty ass shit. But at the end of the day, a lot of these guys be good men. They be good men, got families at home and all that type of shit. They just into some other shit. They can't tell their wives about it, so they go out and do it. I want a woman that I can tell whatever's on my mind. Like I said, if I want a threesome, if I want whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be able to come to you and tell you, and we have a dialogue about it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need a over emotional partner because we both have needs. We should be able to talk about our needs to each other. Um, Now I want to talk about the traditional woman and the non-traditional woman. All right, because you know we know the traditional woman. That's the woman who you know, her job is to cook and clean and to make sure her man is good at all times, and you know she know when to shut the fuck up and all of these types of shit. Right, that's the traditional woman. And then we have the non-traditional woman who like, man, fuck all that. I ain't doing none of that. That is not my job. I'm gonna go out here and get a bag for myself. I'm gonna I'm gonna chase my own dreams, all that type of shit. So the traditional versus non-traditional. What is wrong with a tradition with traditional women who wants to um be their man everything? And you know, traditional women is still being taught. It's being taught in churches, in religion, is being taught in households and all that. So you still have a lot of young girls growing up with the Christian aspect of what God expect them to be for their husbands. You know what I'm saying? And they live their lives based on that. Why do non-traditional women have a problem with traditional women? Like, why do the traditional women have to be dumb and stupid because she do stuff that maybe you wouldn't do for your man? Um, I don't know. Maybe I should have pulled up some stats, man, so we can really look at like the marriage rates and all that different types of shit, man. Because like I said, a lot of men are unhappy in relationships. Married men, not so married men. A lot of men are unhappy. Jay Knight said, "I think we're more so evolving, women, men, women and men more than traditional." Well, I don't. Me personally, I don't believe in evolution. Um, tradition is tradition. Tradition is however you was brought up in your family, in your household. Every Christian don't practice the same traditions. Every Muslim don't practice the same traditions. So traditions are not. It's not like a one shoe fits all type of situation. You can create your own tradition in your within your own house and live how you want to live. But when it comes to us evolving as people, I don't really think we evolving. I think we devolving. You know what I'm saying? Because we getting slower and slower, man. The family is really being broke up. It don't matter what race it is. The family is being broke up. The family is being broke up, through the alphabet boys. It's being broke up through look at hip hop. Look at what the women in hip hop, look what they put out. Look at the message that they put out. Look at how they feel about us men. If the nigga can't buy you a Birkin, if the nigga can't pay your rent, we just a bag when it comes to men, the way women feel about men in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these young females out here, they really living their lives based on that. They finessing niggas, they getting niggas. They not out here loving niggas, trying to have niggas babies and all that type shit. Females is not out here trying to get wifed in 2020. These females out here looking for a come up, looking for a bag, and if y'all do have kids, most likely it's because of your money. It's because of what you have. You know what I'm saying? And that goes back to that once again. Just the man that's just a provider. He would never be treated like a goddamn king. He would never be a king because his woman is not a queen. Um, in royalty, they say a queen is only a queen because she is married to a king. But we don't do all that fairy tale shit. My household is my castle. My family is my castle. All right. If my woman is not a queen, I can never be a fucking king. And vice versa. Because if she don't treat me like a motherfucking king, I don't never feel like one. Point blank, period. And if I don't treat her like a queen, she'll never feel like one. So at the end of the day, it's like the baby and the child. I mean, it's like the baby and the mother. The woman can't call herself a mother until she have the baby. So the baby is just as important to the mother as the mother is important to the baby, because they they both help each other coincide based on the fact that the mother gave birth to a baby. Without the baby, she's not a mother. She's just a woman. And it's the same concept when it comes to a family setting between a man and a woman. We both got to be on the same page. Like we we make each other kings and queens. The way we treat each other, the way we fuck with each other, the way we love on each other, the example that we show our kids. You know what I'm saying? The respect that we have for each other, the respect that we have for our relationship, the respect that we have for the trust that we have between each other. That's more important. So yeah, I don't know about the evolving shit. Says I think we control our own evolution individually within our family. That's what I'm talking about. But still, even with that, um, the mother and the fire, the mother and the father is the highest of the high within the house, within that family. Um, just because in your house you're the king in your house, when you go to your daddy house, you ain't no goddamn king. When you go around grandpa, you ain't no goddamn king, because these are the elders in your family that's still alive and they still doing their thing. So even though you're a king within your household, it doesn't mean that you're actually the king of your family. It's just your immediate family that's within your household. You know what I'm saying? But it's like my kids can never evolve to run nothing because they still gonna always be my fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? Even with my girl, like, um, I don't even really think it's about evolution. It's really just about us understanding each other, working together, and knowing each other. That's the biggest thing, is knowing each other, bro. If you don't know your partner, if you don't know what ticks them off, if you don't know, what put a smile on their face, then that's the type of shit that tear a family apart. You know what I'm saying? But we can't really, if we speaking on evolving evolution within the family, yeah, we can talk about two people coming together and actually creating something, building a foundation on something. You know what I'm saying? We can evolve that way. We can start from nothing and bring our nothings together and turn it into something. And try to have a goal to reach, a higher level each year. You know what I'm saying? If we accomplishing them goals, then yeah, we're evolving within the family. But once the power structure is set in the family, you can't break that power structure. Mama is mama, dad is dad, the oldest sibling is the oldest sibling, the youngest is the youngest. Period. Like, that structure can never be changed. You know what I'm saying? It can never be changed. It will always be the same. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think men, a lot of times we don't get treated right. I think we don't get the love that we deserve. You know what I'm saying? A woman can, my woman might get in her emotions over something that I said, and she's, there's no sex tonight. You know what I'm saying? Or, maybe a nigga eating leftovers tonight because I said something she didn't like. Like, that shit ain't cool, man. It's not cool. You know what I'm saying? If you, there's a lot of men out here that treat their women like shit. If your woman treats you like shit, then I understand it. Well, if your man treats you like shit, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Treat him like shit back. But if he don't treat you like shit, bro, like, you cannot get that man doodle back. You can't give him doodle back. And that's what we get a lot of times. And we're just meant to deal with it. It's like you a man, just fucking shut up and deal with it. And that's not what we do. Um, as time changes, so does the things that influence our way of thinking, ideas of society, family relationships, etc. Yeah, but times only change. That's why, see, when I brought up how the traditional woman is still being created right now, that's because her father is still teaching her mother and father, they family structure within their home is still teaching their kids, this is how you live, this is how you treat your man, times don't change for everybody. Times change for some people, but times don't change for everybody. Some people don't want to change with the times. Some people, they keep passing down what was passed down to them. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, why are we going against our ancestors? To change with the times. Why are we going against, when we talk about, especially as Black people, when we talk about tradition, when we talk about culture, why are we going further away from what our ancestors, their traditions and beliefs, to change with the times? You know what I'm saying? The times don't got shit to do with me at all. They can change all the fuck they want to. I'm not gonna change. And everybody who know me know that. Like, nigga, CO is not changing. I don't give a fuck what I dress the same, all that shit. Nigga, I'm not changing and none of that. You can grow. You can grow within yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can grow within your community, but I'm not finna change, bro. I'm not finna change. I'm not at all. Even when it comes to influences and shit like that, I want to be influenced. I want my kids to be influenced by me. I want my kids to be influenced by somebody that, I accept as an influencer for them. I don't want society shaping my kids. I don't want what they see in shaping my kids. I don't want the music industry shaping the minds of my kids. I want, the minds of my kids to be shaped on how I want it to be shaped, because I'm one of the parents that made them, and it's my job to keep them alive, safe, and healthy until they can keep themselves alive, safe, and healthy. You know what I'm saying? So, we really don't fuck with shit like that when it comes to outside. You know what I'm saying? We in house with everything. We in house with it. You know what I mean? Um, it says men can't really say what they want all the time because the woman won't want to accept it. Well, I don't know. Um, once you're in a relationship or once you have somebody, like you shouldn't even be looking for acceptance because you already have somebody. Um, I don't look for acceptance in nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I am who I am. What you get is what you see. Love it or leave it. But I'm not a woman. I can't answer the question why women, really don't know what men want, because even when we tell y'all, even if we tell y'all, show y'all, plot it out, write it down, take a picture, I don't give a fuck. If we do all that, it's still emotions that are going to are going to get in the way of logical thinking at times. You know what I'm saying? And shit. And it's like, you know what you want. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men have to act like they're walking on eggshells. Well, shit, a lot of men probably are walking on eggshells. A lot of men probably are walking on eggshells. Nisha said, then you're not with the right woman. Who not with the right woman? Who's not? Jay Knight say a lot of people aren't upfront with what they want in relationships. Well, yeah, that's that man, those personal problems, those personal issues. Like if you can't be upfront, then you're not living your life. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of it's people in the LGBTQ community, that's their argument. That's a lot of their arguments, that they couldn't be themselves and they couldn't express themselves and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't live their truth. And so shit, that's a man that can't be that can't be how a man um carry himself though. Even if a dude feel like that, then they can't carry themselves like that. Even when it comes to women, but that's the thing. We gotta fix in house, man. We shouldn't even be trying to get in relationships with people if we ain't even have ourselves together. If we don't have ourselves together, we shouldn't be trying to please somebody else, knowing that I'm not 100% the person I can be. You know what I'm saying? If you want a person to be all the way open and accept you for who you are, then you got to be willing to accept that back, regardless of what that look like, regardless of what that is. You got to be able to accept it back. Um, Pretty Fly Ink say, yeah, exactly. Nisha say, if that's how you got to be with your woman, then that's a sign that a person will not make you happy. People shouldn't be trying to make people happy anyway. People shouldn't be trying to make people happy anyway, because if you're not unhappy, I can't make you happy. Um, if you're hungry, I can't make you not hungry. If you're like, I can get you some food, I can get you a glass of water, but you gotta eat and drink the shit. Like whatever you want as a person, you know what I'm saying? You provide it for yourself. You be like, oh, I'm hungry. Let me feed my belly. But then it seemed like, but when it come to happiness, we don't have that same ideology. It's like I want happiness now, give it to me. But everything else you want in life, you get yourself. You know what I'm saying? I think two people that are not happy within themselves, it's just not going to work, and this is going to be toxic and a lot of problems. But I don't think two people's job is to make each other happy. It's just to maintain the happiness of the environment. You know what I'm saying? It's to maintain the happiness in the environment, because you probably go to work today and somebody pissed you the fuck off, and now you coming home mad as a motherfucker. So hey, that's not, I didn't make you unhappy. I can't control that. You know what I'm saying? I can't control what basic your emotions. So I just think people should be trying to um focus on making themselves happy. Constructive communication is damn near 90% of the battle. Well, how many times we gotta communicate? um and that's the thing too with men. It's like with our women, how many times we gotta communicate? um we know each other. What is there to communicate about when two people know each other? You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Knowing your partner is very, very, very important, because a lot of times people don't people don't think, and people might react to what somebody say, and shit go left. Shit turn into a whole argument or a whole fight because you couldn't control what came out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? If I know you just going through whatever and you just mad right now and you say some shit, I might not even say nothing this time. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to fight, I don't want to argue, all that type of shit. But when you don't know your partner, my nigga, then you constantly doing shit to push their buttons, but you don't even know that you pushing their buttons. You keep associating emotions with women, and that's why men don't want to be vulnerable, because that's a female thing. Well, no, not really, because I said earlier that men are more emotional than women. I said that earlier, and I'm gonna say it again. Men are way more emotional than women. A man would fuck you up for looking at him the wrong way. A man would shoot you for stepping on his shoes. Um, a man to kill you for saying fuck his dead homie or burning his hood flag. This is how emotional men are. We be so ready to just fight each other. Just what he say? What that nigga say? So yes, men are very, very, very much more emotional than women. So it's not a one-way street. What I'm saying is women tend to act out of emotion more than men. You know what I'm saying? Think out of emotion more than men. When it comes to problem solving, don't problem solve with emotion. Problem solve with logic. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times when the woman feels a certain way, that's how she feel inside. There's nothing that we can really do to change that, man. It's nothing. When the woman is feeling a certain way inside, there's nothing that a man can do to change how she feels. Um, and say the men that feel like they gotta walk on eggshells is not with the right woman. Stop settling for the wrong woman. I agree. I agree. You gotta be willing to be yourself. If you can't be yourself, then yes, you with the wrong person. And that's what I was saying earlier about honesty. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how outrageous the shit may sound, can I be honest with you? Or do I have to confide in somebody else who's not going to judge me? Pretty Fly Inc. say you should be working together to create happiness, not make each other happy. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Because once again, I can't keep you happy all the time. You can't keep me happy all the time. My boy E say reality TV changed the world. People really think it's real. Shit, people think the news real. People think the news real. People think these articles is real. Ain't it funny that people go to a library for truth? People think truth are in books. So they go to what's called the library. Nigga, how do you find truth in a place that start off with a lie? It's the brewery of lies, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So yes, people believe a lot of shit. They believe the TV, they believe what's written down, they believe what they see on shows on social media. People really think that what they're experiencing is a reality, and it's not a reality, it's literally a matrix. You only see it and you only think it's that because that's what you were told. Jay Knight said every day, people change in relationships. I don't think people change at all. People, it's just right from wrong. People don't gotta change, man. If a man is a cheater, he know right from wrong. He know that him cheating is wrong, so he don't gotta change. He just need to grow the fuck up and make better decisions in life. You know what I'm saying? Because like they say, once a cheater, always a cheater. A recovering drug addict. When you listen to them talk, that's what they say. I'm a recovering drug addict because they know they one phone call away, one ride away, bumping into the wrong person away from relapsing and going back into that world. You know what I'm saying? So when you when you have issues that you're trying to deal with, you're not trying to change. You're just trying to grow the fuck up and be a fucking mature man, and make mature decisions. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what that is. People just wake up one day and decide they done with the games, or they done. I'm done with this. I don't want this no more. And so they change their actions, but they don't change. It doesn't change who they are. Nisha said, "I personally do. I personally do what I know puts a smile on my man's face, and expect him to do the same with me. So yes, we do what we can to make each other happy because we are one. If he unhappy, I'm unhappy, and vice versa." I understand that, but if your man come home mad because they put chicken cheese on his hamburger, are you finna be mad with him because this nigga's mad over something petty? Um, if your man asks you for, for some money, and you tell him, baby, I ain't got it, and he know you got some dollars, and he get an attitude, are you gonna go and sit on the couch and pout with the nigga because you don't want to give him $5? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, like, once again, men can be very emotional too. I don't want my woman being unhappy because I'm unhappy. I don't need you to match my energy. Don't match my energy. If you see I'm down, pull me up. Shit, I don't need you to come down with me. Pull me the fuck up. Um, Even in arguments and disagreements, a lot of times. That's what I was speaking on earlier. Knowing your partner, it's not always good to match that energy. Sometimes it's good for you to just let it go by. Let it go by. Yep, I'm gonna be like them. The what? The Bugattas. I'm gonna be like them Bugattas, whack as fuck, baby. We ain't going there no more. Um, hey, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. But I'm just saying, man. Yeah. If my girl pouting because it's that time of the month and she want her back rubbed, you can pout all you want to. You know. Uh, but yeah, man. What's up? Anybody else? E5 Tunde. What's going? Yeah, I feel that. Um, Internally as a whole, if he unhappy, in a relationship, well, yeah, that's different though. If somebody's unhappy in the actual relationship, then I can understand that. But if this nigga's pouting over fucking, them putting onions on the burger he ordered with no onions, then I can't I can't agree with that. But if it's problems within the relationship, then yeah, you need to fix those. Um, that's where problem solving come in at. You know what I'm saying? You put the problem on the table and solve the goddamn problem. How can I be walking around happy as fuck if he hella unsatisfied? Well, we still talking about the burger. If he that unsatisfied, make the nigga a burger without cheese. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. But inside a relationship, yeah, like when people are unhappy inside of relationships, most of the times that's wise because see, people think love is how they feel about somebody, but my definition of love is how you make me feel about you. You know what I'm saying? And so if my partner, um, if I have that feeling like, damn, she the one, I'd rather be with you and all your bullshit, all that type of shit. Like that's what it is. You're going to have ups and downs in relationships. You're going to have problems. There's going to be unhappy times. There's going to be happy times. That's what make a good relationship good, is when you can weather through the storm. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they have a lot of storms that they weather through. Um, we don't, we haven't really dealt with like with infidelities and having babies in relationships with other people and all that type of shit, or a motherfucker coming into your life and fucking up your credit and leaving you in debt. These are things that people really go through. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women, they meet men, and these men end up doing them dirty, and vice versa. Nisha say, so what do you recommend for women who want to make their man feel more appreciated? Whatever she got to do to make her man feel more appreciated. If he don't feel appreciated, it's she's the reason he don't feel appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Different people are into different things. So if you know your man and you know what he like and you know what he's into, you know how to surprise him. You know how to put that, that big smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you got to pull them guns out. It's no different than when a man fuck up and he go buy his girl a bag or a ring or take her out somewhere nice because he fucked up. It's the same thing. If your man feel like he's not appreciated inside the relationship, then you got to do whatever the fuck you got to do to change that. It says the Bachelorette flavor of love. Oh, the Bachelorette flavor of love, love and hip hop, housewives. What I mean is people are influenced and they subliminally try to mimic and replicate. Yeah, we do that shit anyway. We mimic and replicate shit anyway. This is why a lot of women walking around with fake bags and a lot of men is walking around with fake Rolexes and fake Gucci shoes and fake Louis Vuitton and shit. You know what I'm saying? We've been trying to mimic what we see on TV, what we see the celebrities do. That shit ain't nothing new. Even in relationships, man. Even in relationships, people see shit on TV and they want that. They see a wedding and be like, "Oh my God, you seen Kim Kardashian wedding? I want a wedding like that." It's like you would never have a wedding like that. You know what I mean? And that's another thing too, man. Like, I think the most important thing in a relationship, which we skipped over, is definitely chemistry. It's definitely chemistry. Y'all have to have something in common. Y'all have to have um the same interest in certain situations, because that's very important. If y'all don't have common interests, if y'all don't have things in common, then I don't see that I don't see that working. But you know, look how many men got fake girlfriends. Like, her hair fake, her eyelashes fake. She got makeup on because she's looking at TV. She think beauty is something outside of who she is. So she do all of this shit to try to beautify herself, and is leaving us men with, I don't know if you're a woman or if you're a man trying to be a woman, because I can't tell the difference no more, because y'all use the same accessories, you know. So it's very sexy when a woman is confident and she know what she want and she know who she is and she know where she's going in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is sexy as fuck. They should say, what makes you feel appreciated? The things I said that I like earlier, um, honesty, all that shit. Just listening, man. Just knowing a person. You know what I'm saying? Knowing a person and listening and trying to avoid the potholes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just really keeping your eyes on the road and being a very fucking careful partner. You know, that's what make me feel appreciated. It don't matter what you do for me. It matters how you treat me. That's the shit that make me feel appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Is the way you treat a nigga. Um, Different people is different though. Cause shit, I might want to have sex and you might not. What if we haven't had sex in like 2 weeks, whatever, 3 weeks, and I want it and you don't? Shit, I might feel unappreciated at that moment. Appreciation is like happiness, bro. It's not something that you can obtain. It's not something that you can hold. It's not something that you can see. You can't touch it. You can't feel it. I mean, like on your skin, you can only feel it within. So it's not something that you can have. You cannot go anywhere and buy appreciation. There's nowhere you can go and be like, oh shit, there's appreciation. Let me take it home. You're going to feel appreciated and you're not going to feel appreciated at times. But that's the thing. Um, Knowing, like I said, weathering the storm, man. As grown people, we got to know ourselves when we are acting out of emotion. We have to know that shit ourselves. We got to know when we acting out of emotion, because a lot of times people get mad and they say things they don't mean because they speaking out of emotion. And we have to learn how to stop doing that, man. We gotta, I don't know, we just really gotta if I give you what you want and you give me what I want, there should be no problems. All right, but if you steady telling me, no, I want this, I want, and you're not putting out as much as you're receiving, then it make you look selfish. It'll make a person feel unappreciative. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's an emotion that people feel. You are willing to grow with the woman and help her gain the confidence that you want her to have. Oh, it says, are you willing to grow? Yes. Or would you rather have a woman that has already grown to that point? I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, uh, it's not like the grocery store where you go in the store and there's three different brands and you can pick whichever brand you feel like today. Like that's not how it works. Um, you don't control who you really fall for. You don't control um who you love when you really fall for somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? So whether the person that you're dealing with have the confidence or if they don't have the confidence, like that's really not, it's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care if you have it or if you don't have it because everybody get their turn. Shit, what if I'm not confident when I meet you? What if all my confidence is not there? You know what I'm saying? And you help me build my confidence back up. So I can't sit here and say I don't want not an unconfident woman because there's times where I'm not confident in myself. You know what I mean? Like I said, these are just emotions that people go through, bro. These are emotions that people go through. If you have a partner that you love and they love you, like stop thinking like that. Stop thinking that this person is against you. That's what I was speaking on earlier. A lot of times men have to feel like like women have to feel like y'all have to fight for something. Y'all gotta fight for what y'all want because of the bullshit man put y'all through in y'all past or certain experiences that y'all had in the past. You feel like you gotta fight for shit. And your man is not the one to fight with. It's not the one to fight with. If you're not, he's supposed to be your peace, man. He's really supposed to be your peace. When you having a bad day, you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be the motherfucker. Like when you see him and all that type of shit, like that's what put a smile on your face. You don't even give a fuck about nothing else anymore. No, we supposed to be each other peace. Like I said, there's times that I'm gonna put a smile on your face and you're gonna put a smile on my face. But just because I put a smile on your face don't mean that shit gonna stay on there permanently. We can go out to dinner and we can have a racist experience and just fuck your whole night up and turn that goddamn smile into a frown. You know what I'm saying? I done bought you a nice dress and went and washed the car and all that type shit, went and got fly and shit. We done went out to have a good time, happy as a motherfucker. And this person then erased all that away because they decided that they want to be racist or they want to be negative or whatever the case may be. So we have to stop letting these negative energies impact our relationships and impact us as people. If people want to be negative, fuck it, let them be negative. If your partner want to be negative, let them be negative. Sometimes in your life you need the negativity, bro. Sometimes you need the negativity because it's a balance. 50 Cent said it best, he say sunshine wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for rain. Happiness wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. So we kind of need that balance, man. We need that balance. Anybody who's expecting to just be happy all the time, 24/7, that's a facade. That's a facade. There's going to be times where neither one of us is feeling good. And like I said, are you going to be are you my healer? Are you my healer? Are you my peace? Are you my headache and my illness? That's what we're really looking for. Man, all this shit is a never ending journey. People just need to realize that there is no end to growth within yourself and within your relationship. Um, that's real. Um, it's I mean, it is an ending story though, cousin, because can you hear me? Audio good? All right, for sure. Um, it is an ending story because that's the goal. I mean, when two people come together, the goal is to create a family and to achieve our these goals that we have set for us, for each other, for our family. So that's where the journey ends. Once you find your partner, bro, once you find the one, that's when you be like, okay, shit, I don't gotta look no more. I don't gotta worry no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, the journey it's over with. Like, that's the end goal. The end goal is to find somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, regardless if they breath stink, if they got one leg, if they got lazy eye, whatever the case may be, man. That is the goal, is to find your other half, find your significant other. And once you find that person, y'all start building. It's on to new things. You know what I'm saying? I have personal goals. I had personal goals before I met you, and vice versa. So when we come together, now we got to create new goals that apply to both of us, that apply to both of our futures in our family. So it's really not about growth, man. Because like I said, we got to really think. Let's think about people who are like paraplegics and people who are ill and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, they grow where? Like, some people are loving and taking care of people who can't even talk right now. You know what I'm saying? Who can barely even fucking communicate. Love is love. Whether you can walk and she's in a wheelchair, whether you're a midget and she's tall, whatever the fucking case may be, love is love, and it can all different shapes and sizes. Uh, yes, but later down the line, you create goals together, learn new things together. Yes, that's the goal. The goal is to meet each other and take on this new adventure. Nisha said, even when you find the one, there are a billion experiences in the world that y'all going to go through together and learn from. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. How many times do I got to learn? Like, if you were the person for 5 years, bro, what the fuck do you still need to learn about this person after 5 years? Like, I mean, god damn, how fast are we learning each other? Are we learning something new about each other every day, every week, every month, every 3 months? When you meet somebody, bro, like, you see signs, you see tendencies, you see traits in people, and okay, damn, this is what I'm gonna have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, type shit. So it's up to you whether you want to deal with that or whether you don't want to deal with it. Whatever the experiences is, whether they good or whether they bad, everybody don't have to learn from an experience. Everybody do not have to learn from their experiences. All right. All you have to do, we're alive, bro. Whether you learn, we know a lot of people who've never learned from their experiences, and they older in age and they still doing the same shit that they did with the same result. But motherfuckers are still alive. Motherfuckers are still living their motherfucking lives. You know what I'm saying? So whether a person grow or whether a person don't grow, you know, um, it don't matter. If me and my girl is not growing together, but we still enjoying life, I don't care about, I don't give a fuck about nothing. That's the thing, man. Once you find happiness inside and you know how to make yourself happy and you know what that looks like, then it's just a whole nother experience, bro. E say we gotta love ourselves mainly, let go of past issues, mental, physical abuse, and not to let it get in the way, but not run from it. And that's real shit. That's what I said earlier. We have to love ourselves. We have issues within ourselves, trust issues. Um, a lot of people are their confidence levels is low. They have different things within themselves, man. We call that baggage, because you bring that into every relationship that you go in. You bring in the same shits, the same problems. So yeah, we do have to learn how to deal with certain things inside of ourselves so we can learn how to deal with other people. If I can't deal with my own thoughts, how the fuck I'm gonna be able to take your thoughts or deal with your thoughts? You know what I'm saying? My nigga Keith's Money in the house. Fly Trap in the building. MME shit. You heard? My boy Keith say, oh yeah, I'm in here, my boy. Let's do it. What up, Keith? How you feel, man? Do your woman, when you with your woman, man, do you feel like a queen? When y'all, I mean, like a king, my bad, no disrespect. Do you feel like a king when you with your queen? When it's just you and her? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel at appreciated all the time? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like she give you what you're worth? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like you do? It's a partnership, man. If you putting in more work than your goddamn partner, then that's really not a partnership. And everybody's job is equal to their ability. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's job is equal to their ability. So, I might be physically stronger than you. So in physical situations, yeah, I'm gonna be putting out more. You know what I'm saying? But if you in situations where you better than me, shit, you're gonna be putting out more. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beauty about a team. Like, you got your rebounder, you got your shooters, you got, everybody got to play their role, bro. That's the thing. That's the beauty about a team. One person can't feel like you can't be Kobe Bryant, you can't be Michael Jordan. You got to play team ball. If you're not willing to play team ball, then the shit is not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Um, but for all the women out there who do, who go the extra mile and who try really hard to keep their men satisfied, us real men salute y'all. You know what I'm saying? We really do. Because nowadays, it's hard to find that in women nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It really is. Like, it's hard to find that. What's up, man? Where the chat at? Nisha said yes, and people got to stop asking. People got to stop asking, I guess, for more. We got to ask more if they partner. People got to stop asking for more. People have to stop. Hold on, let me get this right. People got to stop asking their partner basically for more than what they capable of. If I know my partner can't cook eggs, I got to stop expecting eggs every morning. Exactly. Shit, not even eggs. What if he can't cook at all? Your partner probably can't cook at all. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? In the kitchen, you do 90% of the cook, 100% of the cooking. You know. But like I said, you do you and I do me, and when we come together, everything works out, man. I don't, like I said earlier, I don't want your job. I don't want your job as a woman. I love being a man, and I love my job. My boy E say, how does technology affect relationships? Back before we had phones and other distraction, things were different. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. People don't realize how many relationships end over social media, end over phones, because people can't put their phones down. People just addicted. You know what I'm saying? People are so addicted to the technology, and it's not just the phones, it's video games. It's a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas who play video games all the time, sit in the house, play video games, video games, video games. I came across a hacker online when I was playing the game and shit, and I can tell like this nigga was a nerd and he was talking shit, and I just had to let him know, bro, you don't get no pussy. Guys like you don't get no vagina, bro. Because it's niggas like that. They live for that Xbox. They live for that PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? They live for that piece of fucking technology. People FaceTime and motherfuckers post shit and they live for likes. They live for comments. They live for views. So technology, yes, before technology, I think relationships last longer because you didn't really have the distraction of, and it's not just that. A lot of people cheat. There's a saying that says everybody is in love until you go through their phone. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they use their phones for all type of shit. Motherfuckers got cheating apps. Motherfuckers got secret apps and two phones and fake backup accounts and all type of shit. Uh, so yeah, technology is not it's not good when it comes to relationships. Even when it comes to work, when people can't stay off of their laptops or they can't stay out of off of their phones or tablets because they always working and shit. That shit cause strains in relationships too. It says I think these are pretty much the same. E is just put in our face now. Facts, no vagina. I want vagina. What you mean no vagina? Yes, vagina. Yes, yes, vagina. Huh? Oh no, but yeah, real shit though, man. Real shit. It's a lot of things that's distracting us. It's a lot of things that's distracting us. Like he said, from the false reality shows to technology to social media, and even before we had social media and phones and shit, these young girls used to look in these magazines and shit, and they used to look at these music videos and stuff like that, and they strive to be like these Instagram models. I mean, not but these models from the magazines. They strive to look like the girls in these music videos and stuff like that. I meant for the people that stay on the game. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Batman told me. Batman told me. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Look, I'm a nerd. I ain't been a nerd, but I've been a nerd for a long time. And nerds get, we get a lot of genuine people that come around. You know what I'm saying? And I like being a nerd. I don't give a fuck. I like being to myself. Um, I like being a nerd. I like having my own thoughts and things of that nature. Um, let's talk about opposites attract, right? Because that is very important too. Chemistry is very important, and so is opposites attract. So when we say opposites attract, like what do we mean by that? Like, um, if you like hot and I like cold, we supposed to come together and make warm. Like, what do opposites attract mean? My definition of opposites attract is, nigga, you a woman and I'm a man. We opposites of each other, so I'm attracted to you naturally. But how do we feel about that? How do people feel about the saying that opposites attract? What's more important, us being individuals or us having chemistry? You know what I'm saying? Some people balance each other, but some relationships are toxic. Some relationships are toxic where ain't no balance. It's not no balance. Like, um, me, I'm crazy. Like, if some shit, if there's an altercation or some shit, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to stop me. You're gonna have to grab me. If some shit is popping off, niggas is gonna say, "Where's CO? Where's CO?" Because niggas know I'm going to the phone. I'm trying to be in the middle of the phone. So if I'm tough and I'm hard and I got a tough hard female, because I'm from the project, so I did grow up with a lot of tough hard females. But if I got a tough hard hood female, and every time I go to trip on a motherfucker, she be like, "Yeah, baby, beat his ass, fuck that nigga," instead of her trying to calm me down. That's not balanced. So people don't always balance each other out. Sometimes we had a motherfucker that egg you on, and now both of y'all sitting in jail because this motherfucker didn't have enough sense to try to stop you. They want to see you get in trouble. They want to see you bust somebody's head open. So it's not always balanced all the time. You got to find that balance. You have to find it. I think it makes sense that I think it makes sense about yin and yang. Yeah, but yin and yang is not balanced either, cousin. It's not balanced. Yin and yang, when you pull it up, half of it is black and the other half is white. But when you really look at it, the white side don't have a white outline. It has a black outline. Okay, so that's not 50-50. That's more like 60-40. You know what I'm saying? Because that black outline is still the woman. So that white is still inside of the mother. It's still inside of the mother. It says you got to know when some shit is bad for your mental. Yeah, but a lot of people like toxic shit. A lot of people, they think, hey, if you don't put your hands on me, you don't love me. If you don't argue with and fight with me, you don't love me. So people who think like that shit, they got their own ideologies of what life is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, some people, they would make you put your hands on them, even though that's not in your character. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all they know. Unfortunately, some people only understand violence. You know, a lot of times our own thought, your mind is the worst place to be. Inside your own thoughts is the worst place to be. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you're not good for your own fucking mental. And this is where like insecurities and things of that nature come in at. Um a lot of people do, they drive themselves crazy through their thoughts. They drive themselves crazy, you know. But I don't know, man. I just think I think women should be more nurturing should be more. I don't know. Like y'all shouldn't be the babies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shouldn't like the man should be allowed to be a big ass baby. You know, because you're supposed to be the mother. You're supposed to be the nurturer. You're supposed to be the mother. You know, but I got to baby you. You know, I got to baby you as the nurturer, and it's like, damn, that's kind of switching roles. You know, yes, it says the women are negative and the men are the positive. Exactly. So when you look at the yin and yang, you see that black that covers the out, you know, the outline of the white. That's what it is. The yin and yang is it's moon and sun. That's all it is. It's moon and sun because the moon is the mom and the sun is the son, and the moon is constantly giving birth to a new day every day. She's constantly giving birth to a new sun every day. You know, so the yin yang, that's all that symbolizes. It symbolizes the white, right, which is the positive, the male energy. It's just in his mama's belly. That's all. He's just in his mother's belly. That's all a yin yang is. You know what I'm saying? It just is representing the energy, you know what I'm saying, that the energy that we are, and what it takes for this energy to exist. But the fact that we all come out of our mothers, that's why I have that black outline. And so the yin and yang is not even. Yeah, man, a lot of people they into that toxic shit, especially if y'all do drugs together and y'all drink together, and y'all want to start arguing and fighting and shit. And that's why I said earlier when I said, what do I want as a man? You know, I want a friend, bro. Like I want somebody I can go take somewhere. We can go and hang out. I can take you to a party and we can just chill. I don't want you getting drunk and getting jealous about some shit or who that bitch you was talking to, and now we arguing and we fighting and shit at a party. Like I hate them toxic relationships where you can't invite your brother and his girlfriend nowhere because they always fucking fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody that is my friend, truly my friend. You know what I mean? I don't want that toxic shit. I don't need you. I don't need you judging me at times where you shouldn't be judging me. Nobody want to be judged. We be so quick to judge other people. I don't eat McDonald's. That shit nasty. But then you at Burger King, like Burger King is better, nigga. Stop judging people, and then you turn around and eat the same type of shit. Nisha said that's not switching roles. I'm emotional, so I look to my man to balance that and bring me back to logic. Understand that? But it is kind of switching roles because if the woman is the nurturer and the caretaker, if my mama, you know, if she nurtured me as a baby, breastfed me, changed my diapers when I was sick, she made me soup and rubbed my back and all that type of shit. She gave me medicine and made me feel good and all that. How come when I get a woman of my own, she's not practicing those same things with me? You know what I'm saying? Like for a man to watch his woman baby the babies, and then when it come to him, it's like, oh nigga, you grown, take care of yourself, or da 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 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a certain type of feeling there because it's like, nigga, I'm the one who gave you them babies. You know, and that's what I'll be saying. If I'm responsible for putting a ring on your finger, like how could you even think like that? Because I didn't have to put a ring on your finger. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some shit that the man is expected to do. Is if a woman, for those women who get down on their knee and propose to their man, if my woman ever did some shit like that, I swear to God, I'd probably kick you because that is switching roles, bro. It's switch roles. And in today's society where men want to be women and women want to be men and people want to switch genders and switch roles, I don't want to participate in that. You know what I'm saying? Get on your fucking knee and propose to me. Now I'll be looking around like, what the fuck? If you don't get the fuck up, nigga, you embarrassing me. I'm a man. I do not want no woman getting on one knee talking about will you marry me. Like, no, bro. I do that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times roles do get reversed and get switched subconsciously. You know, subconsciously. I don't know. My woman's supposed to be the nurturer, my nurse, my all of that. You know, I come to you to feel better. So why, when it comes to you, I gotta be the one to baby you after you've been babied by your mama? You feel what I'm saying? Uh, again, Nisha said, as a mother, we are able to be more emotional with our children, and typically dad will be the one to get them in line. Yes, discipline. You know, that structure, that discipline. That's true. But again, men show emotions too. You know, men show emotion too, even when it comes to kids. Um when a young girl see her dad kiss her mom, or the way he embrace her when he hold her, and you know how he hold her hand when they crossing the streets, and you know certain things like when he's holding the door open and stuff like that. Little girl is looking at that and she's watching that shit, and she's like, okay, if a man don't do these things for me, I don't want him. You know, so men, we are not just always just this hard creature. Like, no, we show emotions too. You know what I'm saying? Our kids see us cry. You know, men cry at weddings when they get married. What role are you supposed to play in a relationship? Whatever the fuck your role is. You know, whatever the fuck your role is. Um, Everybody know that my significant other, uh, street name, her Gotham name, her hood name is Batman, right? So my girl name is Batman. Um, her ex was considered Robin. Shout out Emily. I don't know if you watching, but shout out. So Emily Rowe was Robin. When I came in the picture, nigga, I'm Alfred. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, I'm not Robin. If you Batman, nigga, I'm not finna be your sidekick, nigga. I look as your man. I'm the motherfucker I'm the nigga in the Bat Cave making shit work. You know what I'm saying? I'm Alfred. So my role, I know my role. You know, I'm not finna come into this relationship and be like, oh, since you're Batman, you know, I'm going to be like, no, nigga, that last person was Robin. I don't want to be Robin. I know what my role is. So it's whatever the fuck your role is supposed to be. Some women bring other women home for their men, like that's their role, and they don't mind playing it. Like, you know, there's no particular role that a man or a woman is supposed to play. It's you and your partner. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna play this role, and you gonna play that role. Um, I might cook today, and you might cook tomorrow. Like, I mean, there's no unless, baby. Remember the other night when you was playing the role of, you know, my bad student, and I was the naughty teacher. We play them type of roles. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to shit like that, like if I'm gonna be a dirty cop tonight, I know what my role is. You know, that's my role, is to be a dirty cop tonight. Um, but outside of that, man, we both got the same fucking roles, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially when children are involved and it's a family setting, it's a family dynamic. Everybody is gonna play everybody roles. Daddy gonna play mama role sometime. Mama gonna play the daddy role sometime. That's just how it go. If daddy not there to discipline the kids, shit, mama better pull that belt out. You know, if mama not there to cook for the family tonight, daddy better pull them fucking pots out. You know, so whatever the roles are, you know, it's switched. It's switched. We play each other roles all the time, bro. I just don't I don't want to be turned into um this sensitive creature. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, I'm not sensitive, bro. I'm hard as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sensitive. So I don't want to be turned into a sensitive creature because, you know, I have to cater to, you know, my significant other's emotional state. I'm not finna do that. You know, like I said, you're not gonna catch me doing woman shit to my woman. I'm gonna do man shit to my woman. And if my woman ever do some man shit to me, we gonna have a problem. Yes, equal roles, man. And that's in every partnership, bro. That's in every partnership, man. If you always expecting your partner to have your back and to be watching your six, and you don't never turn around to check for yourself, then you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? You should never just let anybody be responsible for you or your loved ones. Everybody's responsible for everybody. We come together, we fucking leaving together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, if we came 10 deep, nigga, and I'm ready to go, I'm not just finna find my girlfriend and leave. Like, no, we all came together, we leaving together. That's just how it is. Um, it says a man don't want to feel like the bitch in the role. What's that though? What is the bitch in the role? Because a lot of guys do, and I spoke on that shit earlier when I was talking about the sex work and stuff. When it come to these fetishes and dominatrix and shit, what I'm saying. A lot of these dudes, they do like to play the bitch role. When you dressed up in that tight little leather outfit with the little ball in your mouth with the strap going around your head, and she's smacking you on your ass, you can't help but to feel like a woman. um he said, "Don't slap my ass." Exactly, bro. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. There are a lot of guys out here though who do like they ass slapped. There's a lot of guys out here who like they anal play with. Um so that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, some niggas do like switching roles. That's what you into, that's what you into. You know what I'm saying? But it is going down and it is happening. Nisha said exactly, pretty fly ink, but being emotional should not make him a bitch. Not at all. But it depends though. It really depends on what he's being emotional about, because niggas emotions can make them like women sometimes, like bitches sometimes. Not women, but bitches. So since that's the word, not women, we talking about bitches. That's real shit, man. A lot of these niggas, they emotions do make them act like bitches. And a lot of times too, like you would hear other men tell their homies, like, stop acting like a bitch, nigga. This nigga over here bitching and shit like a little bitch. Stop acting like a little bitch. So a lot of these niggas, they do get in their emotions and shit, and they do act like little bitches. Pretty Fly Ink says being emotional has nothing to do with it. Just don't treat a man the way you want to treat a woman. He's a man. And that's real. Even as a woman, I don't want you giving me what you wanted. I don't want you giving me what you think I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm your man. You're supposed to know me. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to know what your man want and all that type of shit. And when we come from that aspect, we're dealing with individuals. When you're dealing with an individual, you get that person what they individually like, what they individually want and shit. And that's just what it is. And you should say, there are some bitch ass niggas out there. Yes, there's a lot of bitch ass niggas out here. There's a lot of bitch ass niggas out here. Thug, I don't know if you listening, but my homegirl Thug Mitch just went through some shit with a bitch ass nigga. You know, motherfucker felt like, she probably should have gave him some money from, some work that she did. And because she didn't give him any money, he started stealing from her. And she caught the nigga red-handed, like literally stealing cash, material things, like literally stealing from her while she's not at home. So yeah, niggas do get in their emotions over shit, and they do act like bitches. Pretty Fly Ink say facts. Facts. I back that up. It says you should know what your partner wants instead of always feeling the need to guess. Yeah, because that means you don't know your partner. It's just like taking a test, bro. If you taking a test and you guessing on every question, it's because you don't know any of the answers. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. I don't want you to guess with me, man. Know me. Just like saying with you. One thing I know that women hate the most. Women hate to be forgotten. When a man tell a woman, "Oh damn, baby, I forgot." I forgot. Women hate that shit. No matter what you do, when you tell a woman you forgot about her, it makes her feel some type of way, unimportant. And it can be anything. Maybe you went to once again McDonald's and you forgot to grab the her apple pie she always get. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be. But but little things like that should get in the way of relationships. So man, little shit like that shouldn't get in the way of relationships. I think if men I don't know. It seemed like we don't really have any control when it comes to the dynamic of man and woman because, like I said, the woman control the kids, the woman control, um, the sex, right? I don't want to rape you. The woman controls a lot of things when it comes to the relationship, and it's like the man is just supposed to sit there and just fucking take the shit, and that's why I'm saying. On one hand, you want to be baby, you want a nigga to baby you, and all this type of shit. Then on the other hand, you want to pull out your power card and go big on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want to play house. I don't want you telling me, oh yeah, you the king, baby, this your castle, and then you get in your feelings and nigga, these my kids, nigga, da 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 da, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not what this is about. Nisha said, let's normalize talking about our desires more with our partners without judgment. You don't have to agree with what they want, but knowing what they want creates better understanding of one another. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Like I said earlier, if I say, baby, I've been thinking lately, and can we get a girlfriend? She don't have to agree to that. But the fact that she didn't go crazy on me, like, nigga, what? I ain't good enough for you. You out here looking at bitches. You want bit, like, the fact that she didn't go off on me and she's like, baby, I'm not into that. I'm not with that. I hear you. I understand where you're coming from, but that's just something I'm not into. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit goes a long way. Like, you don't have to agree, but just understanding, for a man to be able to just come out and tell you some shit like that without having fear of something. Because what's worse, me asking you or me just going out and doing it? You know what I'm saying? So when guys do come and be up front and ask, we get treated as if we just did it and we didn't ask. And that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? It's, yes, understand your partner. Understand it's going to bring a whole lot of understanding to the relationship. Just because I asked for it don't mean like I'm finna go out and do it. If you say no, I'm gonna go and get it. If you say no, I'm a grown ass man. I'm not a rebellious teen that's trying to rebel against my parents telling me I can't go out to a party tonight. A lot of the time, people just overthink. I agree with that. But yeah, pussy power is strong. Pussy power is the strongest motherfucking power in the goddamn world. And this is why y'all scaring men. That's why y'all scaring us, because y'all control too much with that. Y'all control too much with that. And for a nigga like me, you can't control me with pussy power. I swear to God, I jack off right next to you. Excuse my language. I would please myself right next to you. Like, if you wanna, if you wanna go high power when it comes to that, you can go high power by yourself, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you a single man and you feel like you still a king of your castle, hey, you can be the king to yourself, my nigga, because you ain't the king to me. So, you can have all the pussy power you want to, but that's only for niggas who's going to control it. My woman should never even want to control me with her vagina. One minute she telling me it's mine, oh baby, this your pussy, and then the next minute she like, no, I control this. Like, wait, so you gave it to me, now you taking it back? You Indian giving motherfucker. And they did say black people was Indians. Niggas is claiming to be Indians, so you Indian giving ass niggas. She want to give me the pussy and then she want to take it back because she mad. How the fuck you do that? But yeah, pussy. But it's not just the pussy power. Like I said, it's when it comes to the kids, bro. When it comes to a lot of things, like, how many men make the money and they still have to ask their wife, can they buy certain things? They can't go out and buy a new fucking 60-inch TV, but it's their money because the wife controls it. She controls damn near every aspect of a nigga life. She got a nigga phone password. She got a nigga social media passwords. And like I said, I don't know. Like, what? That's a sign of insecurities. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where's this shit coming from? Don't bring baggage from your past into this relationship. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. And I think that's what we fuck up too a lot of times, because um, as men, when we feel like we're not getting what we deserve, we tend to put that to the side because we do have this man mentality. This, oh, I'm tough, I'm strong mentality. Uh, Nisha said, "I respect the niggas who are not controlled by the pussy." Yeah, nobody want a yes man. You know these women don't want a yes man. They don't want a nigga that's that they can control and shit so easily. Some of these women want a nigga that's gonna grab them by their neck, throw them on the bed, and get them some good thug love. You know what I'm saying? Some women they don't want no soft ass nigga. Some women want a nigga to turn to them and be like, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up, I will smack the shit out of you. They like that shit. Some women want that. They don't want no soft ass nigga. Some women want to be smacked on their ass when they walk past they man. You know what I'm saying? Some women like their hair pulled and stuff like that. They say men definitely sacrifice a lot of what they want because they feel like they can be upfront with their partner. I think we sacrifice a lot making just by being dedicated to the wrong people. You know, I think that's what we sacrifice a lot at. You know what I'm saying? Your woman is supposed to be able to see you and recognize, the hard work and see the hard work or whatever it is. She's supposed to be able to see it and recognize that. So when she don't naturally see and recognize that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm sacrificing all the things I want to do, to be in a relationship that don't even make me happy or to be with somebody who don't even notice me. See, when my woman get all dressed up and she look all good and stuff, you know, women they want to hear from their man, damn baby, oh god damn, you look good. Oh shit. But really we can't wait to take the shit off. Honestly, we can't wait to take it off. So yes, you look good in that shit, but from the moment you stepped out the fucking room in that outfit, I wanted to take you back in there and take it off. As men, we don't expect the same thing. When I get fly and dressed up and shit, I'm not expecting my girl to be like, damn, baby, you looking all handsome and you looking all good and all that type of shit. Like, because once again, at the end of the night, I don't care about that. Are we fucking? For real. At the end of the night, okay, I look good, but I want to take it off. I look good in it, but I put it on to turn you on so you can take it off. Yeah, man, we sacrificing ourselves as men. As men, we're sacrificing ourselves. We give up too much. We give up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, for a lot of men who are in fucked up situations where they can't see their children, they can't talk to their kids. Um, there's a lot of men out here that don't even know they have kids because the woman didn't even tell them. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of men out here that's raising children in relationships because of infidelity, and they don't even know that these children are not theirs. You know what I'm saying? We go through so much as men when it comes to relationships, just for us to to end up at the end of the day with nothing. To end up at the end of the day with nothing. Why not? We want to be able to fuck y'all too. But that's the thing, yeah. See, you fucking women, fucking a men. That's cool. What I'm saying is, you can even tell a nigga, damn, baby, you look good. That I'm not saying that we don't like to hear it. It's just when a woman go, when she jump in the shower and she shave and she get out and she do her hair and she put on all the little lotion and shit so her skin can be all nice and soft and she smelling like when she go through that effort and she didn't just grab any outfit out the closet, she literally grabbed like your favorite outfit. She's looking for that acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? Us as men, we're not looking for it. You know what I'm saying? You can give it to us, but it's like we really not looking for it. But women can do whatever they fuck they want to do. You can fuck your man. I would say finger, but I don't condone in that. You can hand fuck him. You can pussy fuck him. It doesn't matter. He's yours. You can do whatever fuck you want to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know. It's just we men have too many obligations. We have too many jobs and too many obligations. If I provide and protect for you, you still want me to listen to you. Like you still want me to be there and listen. Like you still want me to have understanding when it's that time of the month or when you're going through something and you're lashing out. Like you want us to have that understand. It's like if a nigga don't have all 10 qualities, right? If a nigga lack one quality or a nigga just don't want to hear it right now, it's a problem. But it's like, damn, bro, don't you see I done did A through H? I done did A through H. And a lot of times that's why men don't give women they all. Men don't trust women, especially with this abortion shit. Just imagine us as men, why would we want to put a baby inside of you if we don't know if you're gonna go and kill it? When you have women out here marching and protesting to be able to have the right to kill their babies, men are looking at that shit like that's scary. That shit is scary. These people are out here marching. I didn't watch the whole fucking world march for uh what's the one nigga name? George Floyd. I watched the whole world march when George Floyd got killed. I watched all of these women get out here with signs, stop killing our black men. Y'all killing our black men. And them same women is lined up to say, I want to have the right to kill this black baby. So when it comes to certain things like that, like, yeah, bro, like it's like we get put in a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a man, the worst thing I probably was doing was probably like having sex with like your best friend or your sister or your mom or auntie or maybe even your grandma. But the worst thing that a woman can do to a man, it involves the children, the kids, telling the man, yeah, that's why he not yours, and even having men raise kids and shit that's not theirs. Like a lot of men do not deserve the shit that we go through. It's a lot of times when a man meet a woman and she has baggage, she's never been loved, she's never experienced anything real, and he try to be that and she fuck over him. She fuck over him. I don't know. I just think us men a lot of times, we have to defend. We gotta put our fucking hoof down and defend ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because enough is enough, bro. And this abortion shit is really what got me on this topic, man, because the fact that a woman can really just go and make that decision by herself. A woman can decide if I'm going to be a father or not based on what's going on in her life. But she don't have to, if she don't want to be a mother, she don't have to be. Even if she get a baby up for adoption or something. How many good men out here that I don't know, they can't have kids and they taking care of other people's kids and they still getting fucked over. You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, a lot of times women get victimized or women want to play the victim role, and y'all do a lot of damage. Y'all do a lot of damage that cause a lot of problems to yourselves. Um, this might be this a little controversial and it's a little off topic, but men, don't you think women should let us carry condoms? I'm gonna say it again. Men, don't you think women should let us carry condoms, bro? Well, not even yeah, a signature. Nisha say so. Do you feel like women should have to get a signature from men in order to get an abortion? In a way, yes. I feel like if a woman go down to an abortion clinic by herself without the father, then that shouldn't be right. So yes, I think if a woman want to get an abortion, like either the baby daddy have to sign some type of paper agreeing with the shit, or she can't get an abortion because what if I want to be a fucking father, bad as fuck? What if that's like one of my ultimate goals is to be a fucking father, and you get pregnant and you go have an abortion behind my back, and you tell a nigga like that's fucked up, and that's what I'm saying, bro. It's too many good men out here, my nigga, that we doing our jobs and shit like that, and then you have motherfucker turn around and do some shit like that to a nigga, and it's like, how am I supposed to trust women? How am I supposed to feel like a man when I trusted her, and she killed my baby? Nisha said, what you mean that you carry condoms? What you mean by carrying condoms? What's preventing us from carrying them? Ain't shit preventing me from carrying them. I don't use them. I'm bareback king. That's why I don't carry them. But Nisha, to answer your question, what do you mean let men carry condoms? I want to ask a question, and I just want a simple answer. What's worse, your man sleeping with another woman, or your man sleeping with another woman and bringing you back a disease, or coming and telling you that he got that other woman pregnant? Because it's a lot of females out here, they nigga be cheating and they don't know until they get a little STD, their little coochie or something start burning, and then they go to the doctor and, oh, you got this. And they go to their man like, nigga, you done gave me some shit. You out here cheating and you done gave me some shit. So it's, to argue in that situation, it's like, damn, I'd rather you have enough decency to use a condom. If you're going to cheat, at least use a condom. Have some respect. How you gonna sleep with some random bitch, then come home and lay with me and stick that thing? You better have some type of respect. I couldn't, because you don't let me keep condoms. So that's all I'm saying. Like, us having condoms is not saying that we're going to cheat, but I'm just saying, goddamn, like, if your man is going to slip up and cheat, don't you rather him have a condom on him? Like, be for real, women. Don't you rather your man have a condom on him if he do slip and cheat? Or is the condom not important? Is the fact that him fucking another bitch is more important than him giving you a disease? Some of these diseases you can get rid of, and some of them you can't. So if a nigga come home and bring you a disease that you can't get rid of, what are you going to be more hurt about? The fact that he cheated on you, or the fact that he gave you something and now this shit threw a monkey wrench in your whole life? Because you can't cure this shit. So everybody you meet, you come across, you got to tell them, I got this, I got that. Okay? So that's why I think men should be, I'm talking about men in relationships. I'm not talking about single men. I'm talking about men in relationships. I think we should be able to keep condoms on deck. Yeah, nigga, bareback king. I don't give a fuck. I don't keep condoms. One time we was about to have a threesome, and she was like, "Nigga, is you gonna get a condom?" I said, "Bro, I'm not going to the store. The fuck." So she went. That was a false story, yeah. There are condoms at every gas station or grocery store. It is, but it ain't every condom in every nigga wallet, or in every nigga pocket, or in every nigga dashboard, or in every nigga backpack. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? We need to get the motherfuckers out of the stores and get them in the hands of men. And women too, because in the past I done dealt with women who like, no, we're not having sex without a condom, and I'm like, I don't got one, and she didn't open the drawer up and had 20. So you got women who keep condoms on deck too. They ain't with that so-called unsafe shit. It says, I don't want him fucking no one I don't know about, and he better use a condom. But me and mine are different. You know this. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The fact that none of us is like, yeah, I want my significant other to cheat. We all feel like that. None of us want to be cheated on, but it happens. And so when shit happens, I'm just saying, I'd rather be prepared in that situation. But I don't cheat. I don't have to cheat. If my girl say I can have it, I can have it. If she say I can't have it, I just fuck the shit out of her then. So I don't cheat. That's the whole point of putting who you are on the table, because it's like, I don't gotta cheat. What you see is what you get. But yeah, man, niggas better use, and females too, because it's not a one way street. It's a lot of females out here that cheat and shit. And they bringing stuff home to their man, and they not using condoms either. They out here sleeping with, and that's the thing too. Women, heterosexual women who sleep with bisexual men, and then them heterosexual women have heterosexual partners. I have a problem with that. I don't want to have sex with a female that's having sex with a bisexual man. So if my girlfriend is listening, you can have fun, but he can't be gay. He can't be bi. All right, man. I think tonight was, we had a good build tonight, man. We going on almost 2 hours, y'all. I appreciate everybody that came in, to the fly trap tonight on this Taboo Tuesday. And that's what Taboo Tuesday is about. We're gonna touch on a lot of taboo shit, because everybody don't rock the same. You know what I'm saying? Some people in some cultures do shit and it's normal to them, and then in other cultures it's not normal to them. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers look at the shit like taboo. So I just wanted to touch on that shit, man, because a lot of times, we spoke on earlier, men cannot be up front. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the fuck CO here for, because I'm not gonna bite my tongue. Whatever the fuck I want, whatever it is, I'm gonna let it be known. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say it for us. If you can't tell your girl, whatever it is, nigga, that's why I'm here. Cause I don't care. I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say whatever's on my mind. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I feel. You know what I mean? And that's genuinely why people love me. And that's all people gotta do. Just remain true to who you are. If people don't like it, so what? They don't gotta like you, but they gonna love you if you real. You know what I'm saying? When niggas see CO, they be like, "Oh, here this nigga come. He liable to say anything crazy." You motherfucking right. Yeah, motherfucking right. Pretty Fly Ink tonight was fire. Can't wait till next Tuesday. Same here. Yeah, man. I appreciate all my good people for coming. Uh, I didn't see Skeeter in the building. It's the second show that Skeeter wasn't in the building. So anybody see Skeet, tell that nigga he missed the next show. His ass fired. Tell that nigga he fired. And I don't even, he ain't on my payroll, but I'm still firing the nigga. Yeah, man. Thank you everybody for tapping in tonight. I got a show that I do with the homegirl Forever on Forever TV on YouTube. Every Thursday we do Clash of Thoughts. I think we're gonna be going to every other Thursday starting this week. But y'all make sure y'all tap into Clash of Thoughts too. You know what I'm saying? Male and female, we clash over topics. But it's all love. So y'all make sure y'all tune in to Clash of Thoughts Thursday nights on Forever TV at o'clock p.m. Um, Taboo Tuesdays every Tuesday night, 6:30. But we will be uploading more content. You know what I'm saying? I got some documentaries in the work and shit. I got a series called His Stories Don't Add Up. Where I go through a lot of stories and a lot of things throughout history and break it down and show how the shit don't add up. That's a documentary that I'm working on. But I will have a whole lot of more content coming up for people to tap in and tune in to and shit. I do want to probably do interviews in the future. I'm gonna start putting the link out too for anybody who want to come up and be a part of the show, say something. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a link in the chat. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank you, cousin. I love you. Thank you, nice. You feel me? My nigga Keith's Money was in the building tonight. Pretty Fly Ink always in the motherfucking building. Talking about pussy power shit. I put your ass on dick restriction. Yeah. And put your ass on dick restriction. Yeah. We got power too, niggas. Power in the penis as well. All right, man, we're gonna get out of here. This is those oldest motherfucker. Oh. All right, emojis. Peace out, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. My nigga E, good looking for Join the chat, E. You know what I'm saying? Family, 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 family. Let's get this show out though, man. Let's get this shit let's get more people coming in, man. So like, share, subscribe. Holla at your boy. I'm gone. Early. Ay, ay, ay.